All right, hello friends, and welcome back to another vlog on my channel. So today is currently Friday, and that is important because yesterday was restocking day for my physical market booth. And oh my goodness, it's like everything in my life just sort of matched up perfectly, because one of the things that I was supposed to restock in the booth was bee bags. And I didn't actually end up doing that because I was a little bit too lazy and I didn't want to sew in the liners. But otherwise, like, this would have been in the booth and I wouldn't have been able to pick it up. But I didn't do that. Last night, sometime like later in the day, I want to say like 7 p.m. or something like that, I got a notification that somebody ordered something on my website, which is very fun and exciting because I don't pay as much focus to the website. Like, it's up, I get notifications, of course, but I definitely need to give it a little bit more love and attention versus the physical market booth. But anyway, I got a notification that somebody had bought something from the website, and it was a bee bag. And I was like, oh my gosh, because I was this close to putting the bee bags in the store, and I would have had to make another one from scratch for this order. But I didn't have to. I just grabbed this, put a liner in it, finished it all up, pretty much just sewing on the straps, putting the little wings, the drawstring, and now it's done and ready to go out. It's also really exciting because there can be many people in the world who have this same name. You know, there are many people in the world in general, but I think that I recognize the name of the person who checked out, and I'm not going to say anything about it because that feels a little bit too personal. Like, I just don't like saying that, but it's very exciting to think that I recognize the person who checked out, think that it's somebody who has been subscribed to my channels for a while, we'll say. And I know it's definitely somebody who watches this channel because they used the discount code that I have only said on this channel. I haven't like put it anywhere else in the world, so you have to have watched these videos to get the code KIDtastic, exactly as spelled here, for 10% off your order. Wow. So that's just super exciting to be able to be like, oh, I know who this bee bag is going home to. That's super exciting. Then I have another one here that I finished up. I need to give one of these to my dad's wife because she asked for one, and it's just kind of been sitting here for a while waiting for me to finish it. But I'm going to have to re-sew on the strap here because I can't sew, apparently. It's very hard to see because I'm wearing black and the strap is black, but I messed up and twisted it, so I have to undo that, re-put it back on. Kind of annoying, but it's fine. It's not that bad. It'll take me like 5 minutes. But yeah, other things to talk about. I didn't record anything yesterday because I was just like, let me take a day off. But when I'm not working on these, I have been working on normal bees. These ones don't have wings yet, okay? They're flightless, but they will eventually get wings. But look at how cute these are. I accidentally messed up with one of these. I can't tell which one is the one I did originally. And I gave it too small of a smile. Normally I do like a little bit bigger smiles than this. But then I had to keep it and do it again because I thought it was so cute, that little tiny small smile. I'm obsessed with them. So that's super fun and exciting. I've done 2 so far. I'm going to do 5 total, and then we'll see because I need to restock bee bags. There were supposed to be these in the store. I have none currently. And these two are both spoken for. So I need to make more. I also want to work on the jellyfish, though I'm like, maybe I should take a little bit more of a break because I kind of got tired of those in the last video. I have my list back here of all of the things. I can make whales. It'd probably be good to do the whales because they haven't even debuted in the store yet. Not 100% sure what this video is going to be, especially because we're on an off week. I'm not restocking the store this week, I'm restocking next week. But I figured I'd start another little vlog, talk to you guys, and see what I can get done in another week of crocheting. I should also tell you as well, I'm working on the strap at the same time. Those mystery boxes that I did in the last video, I was just pretty much doing them because it's a good way to get small inventory out of things that I have made that I don't plan on listing in the store, things that like I made one of, or I made a couple and I was like, no, I don't really like this. And then also, I assume people like mystery boxes. You know, you go to a store and they have all those different mystery boxes. I figure they're kind of popular, so I was trying them out. I got 36 boxes last time that we talked, and I put 18 of them in the store. And within 20 minutes, 10 of them sold. So luckily I still have 18 here. I can still like restock, get some more out, but they are a lot more popular than I thought that they were going to be. And that's kind of scary because while I do have some leftover things that I can put in the mystery boxes, I don't really have a lot for it to be that popular of an item. So I am either going to need to think of some small items that I can stock mystery boxes with, or figure out something. I mean, honestly, my best idea is find small little items that I can only put in mystery boxes. But very surprising that they were popular. Also, very happy because I like the idea of them, but still, yikes. Okay, so some updates for you. Yesterday I didn't do a lot of crocheting because I was focusing a little bit more on trying to figure out these mystery boxes and what I'm going to put in them. I did a lot of inspiration searching and I have a few ideas. I'll definitely like try them all out and that can be a mystery box, but as for like what is going to be common in the mystery boxes, what I'm going to make solely for mystery boxes, we'll see from all of those. I have like 10 to 15 projects that I was like, okay, this could go into the mystery box. It's just dependent on what is fun to make, what is not annoying to make, because the smaller your item is, the more annoying I find it is to make, and what would actually like do good time-wise versus materials-wise versus, you know, all of that. So I did a lot of looking up for that. I think I made one bee yesterday, and this is either my third or my fourth. I think it's my fourth, but I'm not 100% sure. So that is fun and exciting, but it's a new day. I plan on making these and then the wings, and then they'll be done, and then I guess I have to work on bee bags because I don't have any right now. I got that package out. There's a helicopter or something about to fly by if you hear that. I got that package out. We're not getting any mail today, so I was questioning, I'll wait, whether or not the mail person was going to come around and pick up any mail. It's like, I understand if a location isn't getting any mail, what's the point of going there just to see if like they have packages to send out? but also it would be nice because I have a package to send out. Anyway, I was like, I'm not going to chance that just in case. So I went to the post office myself, threw it in the box. So it's out, it's all good. And I can't think of anything else that I need to update you on. I feel like I had one more thing, but I don't remember what it was. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna crochet some bees, and have a day. It's okay to be a little bit slower this week because it is like the off week of restocking. I don't have to restock until next Thursday. So if I don't get a lot done in this video, I'm okay with that. It's my little like relax week after everything else that has happened so far. So my mom actually made a really good point earlier, and now I'm not really like kicking myself, like why didn't I think of that? But just kind of like, that's such a good point. I should try to remember it for later. The bee bag that I just sent out, I'm going to be talking about it for like the rest of forever now. I put it in my bigger box size because it wouldn't fit in the smaller one. I have two box sizes. There's the 4x4 boxes, and there's 12 by 9 or something like that. And I couldn't fit it into the 4x4 box. I try. Like, I love the humor behind putting a large item that you don't expect to fit in this little 4x4 box into 4x4 boxes. Even if it's like a really tight fit, I just love laughing at it. Like, wow, I did that. That's so cool. But it wasn't fitting in the 4x4 box, so I put it in the 12 by 9, and it kind of fit. I forget the dimensions of the bee bag, but it's like 10 by 10, I want to say, something like that. So it was like, it kind of fit, but not, there was a lot of room. And because the box is 6 inches tall or something like that, there was a lot of room height-wise in that box. And so I was telling my mom about it, how I'm going to need to try and figure out some sort of medium box size between those two, because if I do a lot of bags, like backpacks, I don't need a 12 by 9 by 6 or whatever I'm saying that box size is. And she's like, well, another thing that you can do is you can put them in like sleeves, like envelope. The word that she was looking for was bubble mailers, but you can put them in like envelopes. I have bubble mailers. I have like a big pack of them because I have a book club with my friends. It's been a few months since we've done book club because we're busy. But we do this thing where each of us buys one copy of a book that we want everybody else to read. We highlight funny moments that we like. We write little notes in the margins to each other. And then we send that book to the next person who highlights their favorite part, writes a little note, then continues on and on and on until the original person gets their copy of the book back. And it's highlighted and written in by all of their friends. And so I have these bubble mailers for those books. I have extra than what I need, and I can always just buy more if I run out of them. And not only that, so store colors, right? I wasn't exactly planning on there being one particular color that is for the store, is like the store color, but I kept finding that everything that I would get was light blue. Like the walls, I texted a picture of the wall color to my friends, a bunch of different, I chose like light blue, there was like a light pink, I think there was a yellow, and then just like a off-white sort of color. And my friends said light blue. I have 2 fabric bins in there that has the mini washcloths and the scrunchies in them. Those are both light blue. The bubble mailers that I have are light blue. Like, I think light blue is just the color for Kit Makes It at this point, but it matches the aesthetic that I accidentally gave it. It would have been so perfect, and now I'm kind of upset with myself that I didn't think about it until now. I could always save those big boxes for if somebody has a big order where they do like multiple items, you know? It's so upsetting that I didn't think about using that bubble mailer, but that's okay. Next time, we're learning. And I do really like my boxes. I got like, maybe not the 12 by 9s because they're kind of annoying to put together, but I got like these white boxes that I just think look better than the brown boxes. The 4x4s I don't need to use any tape for. The way that they come together is like really strong and secure without tape, so I enjoy doing those. But the 12 by 9s I do have to tape the top and the bottom, so it's not like I'm upset that I had to use a 12 by 9 box. I'm just kind of like, man, one of the bubble mailers would have been so good for that order. Oh well, it's literally out of my hands. The post office has it now. Okay, so yesterday I cleaned my room a little bit. I know you still see this. Did it like halfway, but there are some things that I want to save until tomorrow. Like for example, today it's going to be storming, so I don't want to bring my plants outside just in case they fall off of my balcony. So I'm going to wait to do that tomorrow. And then also, a lot of the times while I'm moving my plants, I'll accidentally drop them on the ground. And I'll get dirt all over my carpet. So what's the point of vacuuming if I might just have to vacuum the next day? You know, so I'm waiting until then to vacuum. There's a couple of other things that I was just tired by the end of doing everything that I was like, I'll put these up later. But otherwise, like, I'm really proud of what I did. My room looks a lot better, so that's good. But I didn't record a lot of that because I was just like, I just want to get this done. I want to get this through. I recorded like one clip and I don't even think that it turned out okay. And then I crocheted just a little bit, but not too much. Worked on some computer things for the other channel. And now we are here. Today's the day that payouts go for the physical market that I have. We have a thing that I get paid once a month, so that's super exciting. I made about $127, a little bit under that, which is kind of low, but also I feel like I was having a difficult time trying to figure out the audience of this market. You know, in every place that you have a market, there's going to be a different audience, a different like group of people who go to that market. And unless you focus on that audience and see who they are, you're not going to sell very much, because it's like maybe every once in a while you get somebody who's like, yes, I love this, but for the most part, like, that audience just isn't there. So I was trying to figure out this audience, and I think that I have it figured out, considering the fact that I just put in those mystery boxes and within 20 minutes most of them sold. Like, I put in 18. Within 20 minutes of me stocking them, 16 were gone, and then the other 2 got sold the next day. So I'm sold out of those, so I think that's good. I'm also going to be putting up a lot more like small items, because those seem to do good. The tacos, for example, the jellyfish that I needed to restock. Though right now, those are both very slow. And I don't know if it's what's going on, but right now I'm working on more spring ideas, because spring has sprung. Wow, that was lame. So we'll see. The mystery boxes are doing good. and that's all that matters to me right now. Anyway, today I am working on the wings for the bees, which will probably also be rather popular this time of year because spring. And I don't know that I have anything else that I need to update on. I'm just gonna be sitting here making these, watching some YouTube. I can't decide whether I want to do that on my laptop or on my iPad. The laptop, I need to clean off this table. But the iPad receives so many ads. I don't know why there's such a big difference between watching it on my laptop versus my iPad. But it's awful. The worst is on TV. Because I'll also, while I'm in the living room, I'll watch it on the TV out there. And that's so bad. But that's what I'm going to be doing, so. I'm actually getting inspired right now through all of these different videos that I'm watching on YouTube. Sometimes I switch between watching video game let's play playthrough videos versus people who like crochet or have small businesses where they work on art. My two main interests, I'll switch back and forth. Right now I'm working on watching crocheters, and I'm getting really inspired right now by their backgrounds because multiple of the ones that I've been watching have their yarn like in a, not a bookshelf, but like in a cube shelf behind them, and so it's such a nice background for while they're recording versus me, you know. So I'm thinking about like in my room, my yarn stash is halfway across the world from me. I guess fun details about my house. This room that you almost constantly see me in is 1,000 square feet. It's a big ass room. And so when I say that my yarn stash is on the other side of the continent, like it's far that way. And over there, the floor is much more loud and creaking, so I don't go over there all that often because I don't want my downstairs neighbors to hear me like walking around. I try to be a nice person, you know? So I only put the few things that I interact with occasionally, and I don't need like every day over on that side. And it would probably be a lot nicer if I brought my yarn over here. I do have an area just like that way, that's why I keep pointing to it, where I don't use it for anything, so I could move that over there. But then the problem is the light that's over there is very yellow, and also it's kind of in an enclosed space, so I don't like going in there because it's small. But it might be nice if I change out the light and I like configure it in such a way that it's not as small, to put my yarn in there so I could have a nice background. I'm really debating it. I'd have to figure out like a chair or something to sit in. And the space is just not that big to have both my yarn storage and a chair. I'm really sitting here and considering it. It does mean that I have to move a lot because I have to move it from the other side of the continent over here. But I've been sitting here for the past 10 minutes just kind of going, I could switch out that light. It's very yellow, but I have white bulbs so that things would look nicer. I know a couple of clips ago I had a light on that was very yellow. I don't like having yellow lights on. So you might see me change around some of that in this video. Depends. I'm still thinking about it. But it would look really nice. And it'd be a lot simpler because then I don't have to trek to the other side of the world every single time that I want more yarn. It makes sense. Okay, so I secured help in moving some stuff around, which should come in about an hour or so, maybe 2 hours. Depends. This is the sheet that I have put up for my video game thumbnails Also, sometimes I guess I use it for this channel too. I just stand in front of it, and usually for the video game channel, I'll erase everything that's white, versus for this channel, I'll just leave it up and I'll put some text on top of it. The whole thing, if I take a step back, it's like a little dormer, the windows over there. Anyway, so I need to move everything out from here. Behind that is a table, not a table, a chair. Oh boy. An ottoman, and a couple of other things. I have this because I just saw a spider on here, and I'm looking and I don't see it, and I'd preferably like to spray it before I have to stand in front of this to take pictures for thumbnails, but it's not coming out and I'm scared. Also, I'm kind of scared because this is roach and ant spray and it's a spider, but I think that should be fine. I cannot find it though. It's probably on the other side, but because of how close this is to the walls around it, I can't move it without the spider possibly getting me. So I guess I'm just gonna stand here and stare at this until it finally comes back. Alright, well, in good news, it's over there now. In bad news, one, it was a lot heavier than I expected it to be. Like, I was telling my mom about it and being like, I could probably do this by myself, but I think it'd be nice if I got a little bit of help. And she's like, yeah, absolutely, I'll come over and help you. It was barely enough, the two of us. Like, that thing's heavy. She's telling me it's like, some of it is particle board and some of it is real wood. So the real wood is going to make it more heavy, of course. But we did it. It was a whole thing, but we did it. The other problem that we had is that it is 56 inches long, and the area that I wanted to put it in is 56 inches. So you would think that it would be a perfect fit and it can just go right in, but no, we needed it. It's like 56.1 inches or something like that. It wasn't fitting, so we had to put it sideways in there. If I move the camera, you can see in there, kind of. I don't want to get up, but it's sideways in that little area, which isn't exactly how I wanted it because that area is so thin. Like I said, it's 56 inches long, and so it's difficult when you have things sideways. You can't really like put a camera in there with you and record. So it's not perfect, but I was also thinking, you know, it's good that it's over here anyway, so I don't have to go halfway across the world and the floor creaks and all that I was telling you about before. So I'm still happy that it's over here, but it's not perfect the way that I was hoping it would be. So we'll see. We also changed the light bulb in the light thing up there, which was kind of a big thing as well. First of all, I didn't know how that light bulb or how that light fixture works at all because it's a bulb, sort of. Like there's a glass ball that encases the light bulb, and I didn't know how to take it down, so forced my mom to do that for me. And then I knew that there were some bugs in the glass ball, but taking it down is like, oh, there's a lot of dead bugs in here and like spider webs and all that. So then we had to clean it out and then dry it, put it back up there. That was a whole thing too, but not as bad as, you know, moving that giant piece of furniture. So I still have a little bit more thinking to do for what to do in that area, but at least we got the lighting down. We got that thing in. I'll figure out maybe some sort of seat, though I'm not 100% sure what will be good in that area. I can't do one of my armchairs because those are just too big. And like I said, it's such a crowded space that I don't enjoy being in there because the walls are just like right next to you. But I'm excited to think about it. Anyway, I I need to start recording for video games tonight, so I think I'm done with the crocheting. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of 10 bee wings, so we're almost done with those, and then I'll get to work on making another bee bag so I can put that in the store. I went out the other day and somebody, like, I was at a coffee shop and somebody was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your backpack." And I was like, "Oh, thank you. I sell them, but I don't currently have any in stock in the store. It's just like literally the next street over from the coffee shop." And so I kind of missed out there. I need to restock the store with bee bags, but I'm still just tired from moving that, so I might take a little bit of time just to sit here and relax. Play on my phone, maybe. Okay, did I record anything for the video game channel tonight? No. Did I finish crocheting the wings and start sewing them onto the bees? Yes. I really have to figure out a schedule or something because I keep getting too tired to feel like I should record. You know, like there's a certain mindset, I don't really want to use that word, but that you need to be in order to record, and I don't want me being tired to mess with the recordings. Here on this channel it's fine, because like this is just me. It's just me sitting here and talking to a camera, you know, but I try to be a little bit more entertaining on the other channel, and so when I feel too tired, I don't record. But lately it's felt like I've been too tired for like multiple nights in a row, and I either need to power through it or I need to figure out something else with my schedule, because it's not like I'm going to bed earlier. It's 1 a.m. right now. I was crocheting, but crocheting is so much more of like a mindless activity. I was literally like half falling asleep, my eyes are closing, as I was sewing this bee together. I can't do that while I'm gaming. Nobody wants to see that. But it seems like I'm all excited and ready to go and record for the gaming channel at 5 or 6. You know, I'm like prepping myself, getting into the mindset, and then it's actually time to record, which I don't record until like 9 p.m. after I put my dogs to bed, because I don't want them barking in the background of videos. Anyway, then it's time to like sit down and record, and lately I've been like, I'm tired and I don't want to do that. And it's fine tonight because I have a video that goes out tomorrow. I don't have to worry about rushing to get a video out. But that means tomorrow I have to rush in order to get a video out for the next day. And that's annoying. I wish that I was better scheduled, but I finished the wings on a bee. All the other ones are still wingless, but they have all their wings done. I just need to sew them on. I'm also questioning whether or not I like this face, because like it's cute when I first started it, but now I'm like, it's kind of small. I don't know. I mean, it's still cute, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of small. So, I'm going to bed. Tomorrow I'll sew the rest of the wings on, then I'll start working on 1 or 2 bee backpacks. I'm not sure. I do like to have 3 in the store, and if I bring the one that I already did, that I'm supposed to be saving for my dad's wife, but she doesn't need it for like another month, so if I bring that one into the store, then I only need to make 2. And then I have all these other projects that I need to work on. Oh my goodness. But we'll figure it out. Either it's going to happen or it's not. Okay, here is your conspiracy theory of the day. I'm making bees, right? I made 5 bee bodies, 10 wings. We talked about this last night. I was falling asleep while doing it. I have 4, I don't know if I can hold this many, but we are certainly going to try. 4 bees with 2 wings each. Good. I can't find the other wing for this one. And I'm pretty sure that I made all of the wings last night. But I can't find it anywhere. I was looking, to be fair, my room is a little bit of a mess. I love that I just cleaned it. And then we moved that dresser over that weighed like 16,000 pounds. And now my room's a little bit of a mess again because we had to move things out of the way. I looked everywhere in there and I can't find it. So I guess I just didn't make the final wing. I don't know, but I'm gonna go ahead and make that one, and then we're done with all of the bees. I'm gonna start working on a couple bee bags. I'm thinking just 2, and then after that work on something, probably something like spring-y, do some pattern testing for different items to see. But it's just so weird to me that I can't find this last wing. I'm like, where did it go? Also, I almost forgot to tell you my mom update for her learning how to crochet. I told her to start working on half double crochets and double crochets because she's got chains down, she's got single crochets down. So the next logical step would be half double crochets and then double crochets. She decided she was really annoyed making those and she just can't figure it out. So she went off and she taught herself how to magic circle. Which for people who don't crochet, that's like an advanced level thing to learn. That's like the last thing that I was going to teach her. So cool, I guess, that you learned that. And then she has been practicing just by making these little basket sort of things and then unraveling them and then creating them again and unraveling them again, just over and over again. So I'm like, okay, whatever you want to do. I mean, eventually you should learn how to half double crochet and double crochet, but you're in the magic circle zone and I love that for you, so go off, do that. Anyway, she actually like finished one and cut off the yarn, said that it was done. So she made this tiny little basket. Look at it, oh my gosh. And she completely free-handed it all by herself, didn't ask me for like a pattern on how to do it or anything, didn't tell me that she was making it. So it has a couple of mistakes, but honestly, like, it's so cute. Just a little basket with a handle and everything. It is inside out. And when she did the chain, she just single crocheted into it rather than slip stitching, which is fine. I guess that's a thing that you can do. But otherwise, like, I'm so proud of her. It's also so silly. It's been sitting here for like the past, I don't know, couple of hours, and I'm just like, wow, she made a little basket. How fun. I wish that I could use this for something, but it's just her little basket. I feel like I've been very productive so far today, and like I'm excited to do more, so that's super cool. But I got a package in the mail. Let me cut while I open it because it's gonna be loud and annoying probably to hear. But inside, you'll never guess. Whoa, more boxes. I knew it was gonna be the boxes. I haven't ordered anything else online, so we have more of these. I still have 18 that I have here that I'm going to be putting in the store, not tomorrow, but the day after. But I also want to keep some at home because I have them on the website as well. And so if you're watching this video and you're like, damn, I really want a random crochet thing, this is for you. Some to keep at home, some to put in the store. I'm debating because each of my cubes at the store can hold 9 of these, and I put 18 in last time. I'm debating whether or not I want to stock 27. I don't know, I don't want to put like too much and then people are like, oh well, like I don't care because there's so many of these. But also simultaneously, like we're gonna have to do restocks often because it seems like people are really liking these. And hopefully they really like the restock, because it'd be really sad if I got all of these and then I can't actually sell them. But more. It's a good thing I didn't vacuum before I moved my plants, because I dropped it not once, but twice. It's just a super annoying plant in general because it's growing sideways, and the pot that it was in was a plastic pot, so it's not very heavy, but I did just move it to a terracotta pot, so hopefully that will make it better. And then I added some extra dirt because, you know, I keep dropping it everywhere. So later I will have to vacuum, but not right now because I'm tired, I'm hungry, I want dinner. Either later tonight or tomorrow. I'd rather not move it to tomorrow, but it is getting kind of late in the day. It's currently 6 p.m. and I have other things to do, so. Okay, so I just finished editing the video that was supposed to go up like a week ago, when it would have been like 2 weeks, but then it would have gone up a week ago. The timing is weird. Either way, the video just before this, I just finished editing it. This is my knee, by the way, if you're like, what is that? Knee. So I am uploading that right now, and then I'm thinking, normally I wait until noon the next day to put up my videos, but I'm thinking of putting this one up right now just because it has been kind of a while. And then maybe pick up my room a little bit more. I need to vacuum, like I said yesterday. Tonight I'm gonna focus on editing videos for the gaming channel. And I haven't really crocheted a lot today because my elbow hurts a little bit. It's a little bit sore, and so I should probably take a break, but I need to price the items. And I think that's it. Pretty chill day, honestly. But this is the last day that is going to be in this vlog, so that's cool that we're almost done with this. I'm questioning because one of the crochet creators who I have been watching online recently on YouTube, the Celestial Homebody, she does this, like, rather than a vlog throughout the week, she at the end of the week talks about what she crocheted all during that week, and I think that's really interesting. I don't know that it really makes a lot of sense for me because I'm a lot slower than she is, but I've been watching them and kind of being like, ooh, should I do like a wrap up rather than a weekly come along with me? But then also, like, these vlogs I feel like should be a little bit more personal life rather than me focusing so much on the crochet. But recently my life has been just focusing on the crochet. So yeah, I need to charge my camera, pick up the room a little bit. I'll see you later. This isn't the end of the vlog, but I just wanted to yap a little bit. I don't know. Okay, update. Did I do any of the cleaning of my room that I said that I was going to do? No. Did I price tag all of the items, take a shower, put them in the car? And that's about it. I mean, eat dinner, but yes. So in conclusion, as we all know, time management is not my specialty, and I can always think that I can get done a lot more than I think that I can. But we know this. I feel like we found that out in the last video. I mean, you guys did. Me, I already knew that. And so we're not surprised. We are a little bit disappointed, but not surprised. Anyway, tonight I'm going to really focus on the video game channel because I haven't been giving it a lot of focus recently. And I'm also going to end this video because tomorrow's the day where I'm putting all that stuff in, and it just makes sense to end the video the night before I put stuff in the store, right? I'm debating my posting schedule for this channel. Not that I extremely have one, but I'm debating of making one because I just put up the last video today, Wednesday, April 2nd. And if I'm ending this video today, I might be able to put it up by Friday, April 4th. And I'm like, what if I did that? What if I ended every video on Wednesdays and then I had them up on Fridays? Wouldn't that be wild? Wouldn't that be like crazy, just well done? So I might do that, unsure. And then I'm also debating whether or not I want to do one of those wrap-up things or just continue the vlog style because I like chatting to a camera. I like showing you. I was editing last video, right? And the clips where I was talking to you guys about that egg bowl thing that I found at Walmart that I was trying out are some of my favorite clips of just like me in the kitchen talking, because it's something different. It's not my bed that you see in every single clip. So I know that I want to do more stuff like that, but unsure. I also have other projects that I need to do that aren't the crochet, but I'm so focused on the crochet. Anyway, I'm rambling. I need to end this video because it's Wednesday night and everything goes up in the store tomorrow, so there's not really a point to continuing this on. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one for whatever that video is going to be. Honestly, at this point, no idea. Whatever you see is what you're gonna see. I'll see you then.